Good. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. I am Dr. Michelle Quirk. I am a pediatrician and a run coach and founder of Mindful Marathon, where I help make running easy and fun for busy professionals. And today I am joined by my very good friend and colleague in pediatrics, Dr. Rosemary Thomas from the lovely islands of Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you for joining me, Dr. Rosemary.
Hi, Dr. Michelle. Thank you for having me. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. So we wanted to talk today. We are both pediatricians. And as we all know, we have been in this pandemic for a year and a half. And we have seen our patients and our families really struggling with staying off the couch and with fitness. And so we wanted to talk about that today and kind of put our heads together and see if we can't get everybody moving.
That's a great idea. Thank you, Michelle. So as you nicely said, I am from the Twin Island of Trinidad and Tobago. And, we've got a population of about 1.3 million people. I'm the CEO and founder of Frontier Kids Care, which is a pediatric practice. And we help parents who are anxious about their children's well-being and health, learning, and parenting. The end process of which is the children they become the gifts that they are to be to the world and unlock their full potential. So, as you so rightly said, there is so much anxiety around in parents for the past year and a half with this pandemic. Anxiety about schooling especially, and for the children, and the children are in front of the computer all the time. We're on vacation now, but they're still in front of the computer. That's what they do. But they've been, schooling in front of the computer and having recreation in front of the computer and on the couch. So we're going to try and put our heads together to see what we can do to help get kids' well-being improved.
Yeah, and I think here it has been such a struggle too, because for most of the school year, most kids were doing school from home and on the computer. And for that matter, that goes for parents as well. I think most people were work from home. You and I are in a profession where we were not really work from home, but
yes.
But I think we've all been spending extra time in front of our computers and iPads, tablets, and phones and all of that. And certainly it's hard to drag ourselves away from all of the technology and just get outside. Another challenge you had, we were chatting beforehand, was you guys have had several pretty bad lockdowns where you weren't really even able to exercise outside. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yes. So maybe up until about 2 weeks ago, maybe for the last 3 months or 4 months, we have had really such severe lockdowns to try and contain the virus that people weren't even able to exercise around the savannah, go to the gym, walk together outside. I mean, you could have done it just very briefly around the house and very, on errands and stuff like that. But technically, there was no community exercise. And so that's a problem. No football, no cricket, no nothing. So we found that, at least I found, and I think other people find the same, lots of kids have put on quite a bit of weight during this period and before. And we're now coming out of it in the sense that we're allowed to exercise in groups of 5 again. So we can come out a bit more and certainly get moving. So we're going to try and put our heads together to see how we can get our kids and families moving again.
Yeah. I think one of the things I like to do, and I know I've said this before, I have been writing, prescriptions for walking plans for a long time.
Yes, I like that.
Long before I became a run coach, but I find that most of us, the vast majority of us, can walk without difficulty. And, people are always worried about injury with running. And so walking is my way around that objection.
Yes.
And so the other thing I like is that you can do it as a family. So as long
Yes.
you guys are allowed to go out in groups of no more than 5, but that would be, a perfect activity,
Yes.
especially in your nice weather.
Yeah. Once it's not raining, we are in some bit of a rainy season somewhat. So we do have some rain, but most days are sunny and you can sort of tell, look at the storm, most times you can walk.
Yeah.
I myself have started back walking more and I do early morning. So like, most people are not up that end, but I'm 5:30, I walk around the neighborhood and come back. So that's how I started getting back into the scheme of things.
Yeah.
But I wanted to ask you, because we are seeing a lot of kids putting on weight. I think the average weight gain, they say the COVID weight gain is about 15 pounds in adults. And I think I'm seeing kids, almost every child I see who's like about, from age 5 and going up to teens, has put on a good significant amount of weight during this period. Are you seeing the same thing, and what do you attribute it to?
Yeah, same thing here. And I always try, when I talk to kids and families about this, I always try not to really focus on the number. I just say in general,
Yes, 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 yes.
usually it's a point of concern for the parents, like, oh,
Yes,
the child
yes,
has put on a lot of weight, but
yeah,
usually it's in the entire family as well. And maybe
yes,
just,
yes,
being at home more and maybe not eating as many fresh foods and whole foods
yes,
and
yes,
eating more quicker things and snack foods and packaged foods. So we try
yes,
not to focus on the number, but focus on building healthy habits and really getting
exactly.
ourselves off of our electronics and outside doing an activity that we like to do. I think it's
Yes,
great for our bodies, but also for our minds. And
yes, yes.
being plugged in for all of us is just not a great thing
No, did
to
you
do all
call
the
it
time.
lifetronics? Is that the word you use?
Yeah.
I like that. Lifetronics, that's a great, yeah, definitely the lifetronics. People, it's like your fifth, it's like your third hand. You
Yeah.
cannot do without the phone or the tablet, or it's just almost part of life. Well, it is. But
Yeah.
how to maneuver that and navigate around it is, I
Yeah.
guess, what we're trying to say.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
I call you the Dr. Run lady because she runs some amazing marathons. Now we're not there yet, but tell me what if you've got. I know you have some lovely courses that you've introduced that you can use to help us to get going and getting off the couch, from the couch. What did you call it? From the couch to confidence.
Yes.
I love
Yes.
that. Tell me about that program
Yeah, I have it's a 1 month program. I
yeah.
call it Couch to Confidence, and it's a walk plan, and basically it gives you a little bit of accountability. So you can think I am looking over your shoulder a little bit, but you can print it out and put it on your fridge and check off the days as you go. But it's
Yes.
basically setting aside the time. It starts at just 5 minutes a day. And,
Yes.
I strongly feel like we can all find 5 minutes, and it forces you to put down the phone or the
Yes.
computer and get outside. And so, yeah, you can find it. It's free, free for everybody. It's over on my website, and it's mindful-marathon.com, but we'll share the links
Perfect.
with you. But yeah,
Okay, perfectly. So therefore, Frontier Kids here can join Mindful Marathon, and we're not going to be running yet, but you have to walk before you run. So
exactly.
therefore, I think it would be a great thing now that we can join as as a group, as a practice. So I'll encourage my patients to come on. I will myself do it.
I love
Now,
it.
question. If you wanted to do more than 5 minutes, could you set your time to a little more if you
Yes.
wanted to?
Of course, of course.
Okay.
The plan goes, it starts at 5 minutes, and by the end of the month, it works up to 20 minutes 3 times a week. But by all means, you can do
Oh,
more. You can do more.
okay. Okay, but not less. Hear that, not less.
Right. Yes, yes. And this way, you work up to that 20 minutes. And then if you get there, you can take it. There's a step 2 on the website. There's a workshop after that, a video you can watch about how to get started with running. But we're trying to get everybody to like walking and get back into a routine first. So I think this is a better first step.
Yes. Okay. Nice. Love that. And it's 3 times. How many times a week at least?
3 times.
3 times a week. Everybody, we can all do that.
Yes.
That's excellent. So we'll definitely be joining you and joining your link and seeing what we can do from the couch to the, what is it? From couch to confidence. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great.
Couch to confidence. Yep.
Yes, I like this.
And it's perfect. Yeah, it's perfect for kids, perfect for families, and you can do it together. That was really the purpose, was to help people get moving and just have a place to start from, because sometimes it can feel a little overwhelming if you haven't been exercising for a while and think like, I don't know if I can just go out and walk for a half hour when you haven't been.
Yes, it's a start.
Yes.
Excellent. I love this idea. And I've been telling, one of the good things about the lockdown is that people were not even able to buy food outside, like, congregate restaurants, no fast food, no takeouts.
Yeah.
So people had to cook at home. And I think one of the really positive things I noticed is that people have been cooking a lot more. Lots of people have kitchen gardens. I tell all my patients, try a little kitchen garden, get the kids outside. They're in the sun a bit and watering the plants, learning some responsibility. And then they have vegetables like kale and what you call bok choy, we call pak choy, types of spinach, lettuce, okras and stuff like that, that you can then, cook and use as greens in cooking. Yeah. So that's one thing that we've noticed, that people are eating a lot more home cooked food.
Yeah.
It was a plus, because the fast food is, lots of frying and, not very good stuff generally. Delicious, but not so good.
Dr. Rosemary, you may have to share some traditional recipes with me. You're talking about this and I'm thinking I can broaden my scope in the kitchen.
Your culinary skill, yeah. Well, one quick one I can give you is what we call callaloo. So it's very green. It's what you would take spinach. We call it dasheen bush, but it's a form of spinach.
Okay.
And you cut it up and then you add water and pumpkin and, some fresh seasoning. And then you can blend it after it's cooked. So it's like a green soup, very nutritious.
Okay.
People put coconut milk and stuff like that, which makes it a little more fattening. But if you just do it as a green soup, it's very delicious and very low in calories, high in iron and stuff like that. So that's one. And the rest of them, when you come to Trinidad, and she's going to do a marathon around the Queen's Park Savannah, you'll get all the Trini food in the world.
Oh, I will love it.
And then you'll never want to go back.
I know that.
But that's to come.
That's to come. Well, now tell us where we can learn more about your practice and for your patients.
Yes. Okay. So I guess the message for us is it's important to come for your annual checkups. If we haven't seen you for a while, because people have been missing in action for a long time, come in, we'll, reevaluate you and just see what's going on with your kids, and also prescribe some, you have a prescription pad where you prescribe walking, or we'll do the same and we'll prescribe some other things like kitchen garden, things to eat, grocery market, go to the market, the green market and stuff like that. So we can be found at frontierkidscare.com. Then we're on Instagram, Facebook, and of course you can see this conversation on the Frontier Kids Care TV, Frontier TV, and the YouTube channel is called Frontier Kids Care as well, where we have lots of conversations with experts such as Dr. Michelle, the Run Lady Mindful Marathon.
I love your videos on the YouTube channel. They're really informative and very fun.
Oh, thank you. And yours too. We follow each other, so that's great.
Yes.
Pediatricians are always fun people, we're good. We laugh a lot, but we're serious about the things that need to be done. We get it done, but in a very intentional, fun way. But jokes aside, we have a lot of work to do. to catch up with families and bring people back onto, an even keel. So
Yeah.
I think your link that you're going to give us will be wonderful so that we can get moving again and get back, into the proper scheme of things.
Yeah, I know. We have a long way to go, but as I always say, right, it's a marathon and not a sprint. And so we just start where we're at.
Yes, it's a marathon and not a sprint. So we start to walk before you run.
Exactly. And I look so forward to visiting you.
We look forward to having you come and organize these marathons. By then, we will be running.
Yes, definitely. Oh, it will be great. Oh, well, thank you so much for sharing your wisdom with us, Dr. Rosemary. And I will leave the link for that walking plan. And yes, if you're interested in running and you want to dive a little bit deeper, just head over to my website, mindful-marathon.com, and you can learn more about the coaching program over there.
Yes. Well, thank you, Dr. Michelle, Dr. Run Lady. It's good talking to you, and have a great day.
You too.
Bye, everyone.